Hi there. Today we're talking about the worst place to get to know your date. Now, you might think it's somewhere loud, awkward, or painfully expensive, and honestly, fair. Those places don't exactly help. But the worst place isn't always about the location. It's about what that location makes you do. If it makes you perform instead of connect, that's where the trouble starts. I learned this the hard way, which is how I learn most things. Not from wisdom, not from calm reflection. Usually from sitting somewhere in uncomfortable shoes, holding a drink I don't like, realizing I have spent 2 hours with someone and still have no idea if they are kind. People think getting to know a date means gathering facts. Where did you grow up? What do you do? Do you have siblings? What kind of music do you like? Those things are fine. They matter, I guess, but they are not the real information. I have known a man's hometown, job title, favorite movie, and preferred bagel order and still known absolutely nothing useful about him. Getting to know someone is different. It is noticing how they treat the person taking your order. It is watching whether they listen or just wait for their turn to talk. It is seeing what they do when the conversation gets awkward. It is finding out whether they are curious about you or simply pleased to have an audience. Most of all, it is paying attention to how you feel around them. Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel funny? Do you feel like you are slowly being edited into a more agreeable version of yourself? That last one is important. Now, there are the obvious bad places for a date. Everyone knows them. A loud club, for example, terrible. You spend the whole night shouting over music, nodding at things you didn't hear, and hoping your face is making the correct response. At some point, they lean in and say something that sounds like, "My uncle was attacked by a swan." And you smile because you think maybe they said, "This song is taking too long." Then there is the movie theater. I know people love a movie date, but as a first attempt at getting to know someone, it is basically two people sitting silently in the dark while other people have emotions for them. Afterward, you stand on the sidewalk and say, "So, what did you think?" As if you have just survived something together. A group hangout is tricky too. In a group, your date might not be on a date with you. They might be auditioning. They are telling their best stories. They are doing their charming laugh. They are becoming the version of themselves that gets applause from a crowd. Maybe that version is real, but maybe it is just the trailer. And then there is the fancy restaurant. Listen, I enjoy a nice dinner. I am not against napkins that look like small folded boats, but a fancy restaurant can turn two normal people into diplomats. Everyone is managing manners, prices, wine pronunciation, posture, and the terrible little fear of ordering the wrong thing. Nobody is relaxed. Nobody is free. Everyone is trying not to look like they are doing math when the check comes. These places can be bad, but they are not the worst. The worst place to get to know your date is anywhere both of you are performing. That can be a rooftop bar. It can be a trendy restaurant. It can be a friend's party. It can even be a perfectly ordinary coffee shop. If both people walk in determined to seem cooler, easier, smarter, richer, funnier, or less lonely than they really are, the location itself is not always the problem. The problem is what the location asks from you. Some places ask you to be impressive. Some places ask you to be beautiful. Some places ask you to have opinions about cocktails with smoke coming out of them. Very few places ask you to be honest. Everything sounded good. He told polished stories. I laughed in the right places. For 2 hours, we were excellent, charming, pleasant, well lit, and I learned almost nothing. Worse, I could feel myself disappearing into the version of me I thought belonged there. A walk is underrated. Movement makes conversation easier. A bookstore is good, so is a market. Places like that show you what catches someone's attention. Waiting in line is information. Getting lost is information. Bad service is information. My rule now is simple. Pick a place where you can talk, notice, laugh, and leave if you need to. The best place is anywhere you feel safe enough to be real. So next time, give me a walk. Give me a diner booth with laminated menus. Because honesty needs a little room, and I would rather know someone under fluorescent diner lights than misunderstand them under the stars. Thank you for watching. And please give me feedback and comments. Don't forget to subscribe and get notified when the next video is published.